be talking about the techniques that are used in music videos. So I'm going to start off with the method of cutting to the beat. So the music video that we saw definitely used this was a song by Prodigy. Rosie, what do you think the effects of the use of cutting to the beat does?
I think what it does is sort of make the audience feel more enticed to watch it, feel more excited to watch it as it's so fast. It's not boring. It's really it kind of grips you.
Yeah. Anna, would you agree that it intensifies the music by adding the cutting of the beat?
Yeah, I think it intensifies because it makes things a lot more fast and upbeat and fast-paced and makes it a lot more intense.
Could you believe that the setting helps you feel like you're there?
Yes, because if you do it in a studio, it's not the same as you have a real setting.
So you believe that cutting to the beat and having it where it was filmed really helped you feel like you were there?
Cutting to the beat does help a lot. It drags the audience in as well.
And Cowley, could you describe to me how cutting to the beat actually works?
It's when the beat changes with the
So it matches up the shots? Okay, so we've all agreed that it is really helpful and it does really help for music videos. So the next one that we have are effects. So the song that we used was Alright by Kendrick Lamar. During the music video we see how Kendrick Lamar seems to be flying, which obviously couldn't happen without effects. Akre, could you tell me why you think effects are used in music videos?
Well, they're used because they're all After Effects just to make it look nicer.
Yeah, definitely. Rosie, do you think that Kendrick Lamar would be able to fly would that effect is it beneficial to the music video?
Yeah, I think it's beneficial. I think it shows his creativity. What was your question?
It shows what the artist believes in as well, like Kendrick Lamar does it in that scene, which is completely different to another artist.
It just kind of makes him stand out, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. So Anna, do you think that how are effects used? What's used to make an effect?
For effects, you can use green screens or you can use animations on the computer. But I think green screens are a good way to go because they're usually the easiest.
And what are green screens? Just for people who might not know.
Green screens are a screen that's green, and you stand in front of it and you can have different effects behind it, so you can look like you're anywhere when you're just in a room.
Okay, cool. So the next technique is lip syncing, and one of the many song choices that we chose, one of the many music videos we chose was Baby by Justin Bieber. Akre, could you start by telling me why people use lip syncing?
Well, mainly because in a music video, you don't really speak over, in every music video you realise that everyone's lip syncing because they're not going to sing it there, they'll play on the soundtrack behind it because otherwise it's just not going to sound very good.
Yeah, 100%. George, do you agree that when a music video does lip sync, the audience automatically knows that that person singing is the person behind the music?
When the song is shown with the person lip syncing, people just think that the person's singing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next technique is multi-image. Anna, would you be able to tell me what artist do you know that uses multi-image in one of their videos?
So one example would be Gorillaz, and they did animation in theirs, and it was quite different to what they were actually singing. It was just a video about people at a concert but in an animation form.
Rosie, do you think that multi-image has to have a point or a reason, or do you think it's just there simply for the more aesthetic effect for the audience?
I don't really think it has to follow a narrative. It depends what the audience that they're trying to target are and demographic. But I think as creative as it can be, it's probably more easier to flow. Probably is more.
And do you think it's memorable? Do you think people will then, after seeing that music video, that it will stay in their head?
Yeah, with multi-image, I think it's quite memorable. It's more memorable than most.
Okay, another one we have is camera movement, and the main song that we focused on and the main video was Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. Akre, could you tell me why people use camera movement?
Well, it's just easy. It follows around the main star, so Michael Jackson. It follows him around in a scene. So the Smooth Criminal scene, it's just like a massive disco, but not a disco, it's like a
Like a
massive
club.
Yeah, it's like a club, and the camera follows around. Oh, it's easy to follow the person. And it's just
On a-
makes it a bit better.
Yeah, definitely. Would you agree on that by using camera movement, it makes the person watching the video feel like they're there?
Yeah, definitely. It makes them feel a lot more like they're there because because the camera's following them so much, you know exactly what they're doing.
So it's almost like it's your perception of you at the club watching Michael Jackson, watching it all happen.
Yeah.
Okay, fab. And then lastly, we looked at angles, and the main video that we looked at was Berserk by Eminem. This video in particular that we used, because it had so many different focuses and it had so many different angles, we thought best that we did use this one. Would you explain to us what sort of angles are as such, just and the effects it has on the audience?
Well, a low angle makes whoever's in the image obviously appear more dominant, more important, and then a high angle obviously makes them look smaller. So, for example, Eminem was using a low angle, and he's already quite popular, he's quite a popular rapper, but it just kind of verifies that.
And brings the focus onto it.
Yeah, and people just know as soon as they see him in that way that he's important. He's the main focus.
Yeah. In the music video Berserk by Eminem, at one point the speakers are really big.
Yeah.
Do you think that by making them really big it helps people to focus more on the music video rather than the artist, or do you believe that Eminem is still a major part of that music video?
Yeah, Eminem's still the main part, and he's the most powering person in that video.
Okay, thank you, Millie, for inviting us to your focus group. Goodbye.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Millie.